Hey guys, CadwellPlays here, and today we are here at the Red Bull Ring for 2.68 miles, 10 turns, and we have LMP2s and GT3s racing here for 1 whole hour of racing. Can the LMP2s lap them twice, or will they just lap them once? Let's find out here today. We have qualifying coming up, which is sun and rain, which is, I don't know which way around it is. It's sun and rain. It's going to be interesting to see how the World Endurance Championship worked today. And yeah, let's get on with this. So I'm going to give a backstory to this. So basically, the World Endurance Championship is a big event, and iRacing are doing one right now. So good old them, but we are doing one here as we speak. We're just loading in. Here we are as my window wipers are going for some reason, but I'm not actually going to go out. Just trying to see who actually is going to come out first. I don't know if there is a car coming out. There he is. Now he releases his throttle and gets away nicely. He does now, but he will not be out in the lead for long. The GT car won't, but he gets away nicely. I think he'll be swabbered by the LMP2 pretty quickly, who's right behind him, but you never know. He probably won't. Let's have a look at the grids then. Before we do get into any situation here, we have to talk about the things. So Dean, Derek, Hugh, Mitchell, Andy. Then we have David, Steve, Epson, Scott, Christian, Lars, Anthony, Ferdinand, Nicholas, Frank, Sampo, Mark, and Mitchell here today. We do. As your LMP2 looks second position is actually getting a bit further back on the GT car. We're going to go on inside cockpit cam just to show you what an LMP2 inside looks like. Look at that. Looks nice and snazzy. You can see the background there of what the actual track looks like. There you can. It's not the best inside camera I've got to show of an LMP2. There are some better LMP2s here today, and I think one which is going to be explained to be better is where is it? The LMP2 that looks completely better than the one we've seen so far. That's not one, is it? No, but it's overtaken it. It doesn't matter now. He's overtaken it as they go away now. So green flag flutters at the line still, just to say it is. We can still race here. We can as the rest come to the line now. One at the exit of the last corner, just at where the start line is. There's now some start line flying. As every single car here of the 18, you can see all of them down the side there. Give you a quick clarification, are all here racing today. You're getting about 4 laps done in the rain/sun today. That's all you get in qualifying today is 4 laps. Which is quite interesting to see. It will be. I will be looking at the timings all the time, talking about that for you. But as we speak, in the lead is Scott from Christian. Hello. Sorry about that, people working way back now. So yeah, as I was just saying, it is Scott from Christian on the road. Just checking, I think Christian's about to be overtaken actually. We'll just check if it's an LMP2 or not. It looks like it is, but not, he won't do until this lap's done. So he'll get this lap in, I think, just in front of the LMP2, and then the LMP2 will nick him near the line. As here comes the LMP2 to start, see what lap he's going to get. The leader here at LMP2. Let's just check the other LMP2 behind. No, he's nowhere near behind. Oh, well, he is actually, but I don't think he'll get, no, he won't get him this lap then. The LMP2 is across 130, not bad at all really for the lap there as the cars there side by side. Get a good lap in there. So the LMP2 we have 130, 130.2, 130.5, 130.8, 130.4, 130.9, 131.2, 131.8, 137, 137, 137 here. So at the moment it is an Audi from Ginetta. Wow, that's a surprise. From BMW. Now it could change. It is Audi from Audi now. Wait, so it's Audi from Audi. right? From Ginetta, from BMW, from... What is that? A Chevrolet, sorry. What am I saying? From a Renault, from an Aston Martin, from the A car, whatever you call it. Then it's the Bentley, but the Bentley's flying around, so he could get a quicker lap in here. As your leader in, oh, another leader in LMP1, look. So your car that did come out and do the lap first, here he is in third, but he has though. Fair to be him, has improved here as he heads to the line up, waits for the last corner, now he does. Flicks out now, puts the bottle down and away he goes. We have 5 minutes to go here before we have 1 hour of full intense qualifying race. As he crosses the line now, he goes, he's 0.9 slower than his fastest lap there. I don't know if that's a good thing or not really. To the line now comes the LMP just behind him and improves, but does not go up the order. There's loads more who are improving as we speak. Second place then doesn't improve. First definitely doesn't, but not by much though, not by the faint-hearted though, really, to say that it's not really that bad. Gotta say it's all good to be a part of. This is, as there it is, look. I just want to show you the Bentley, look. It's not got the slowest of pace. Got to give you credit to the Bentley, British team. Always loving the Bentley. We are in Britain, always loving Bentley, but he improved. Oh, what a lap from the Bentley there. Up to 4th he goes. So in your, nope, down to 5th, sorry, but that's fine, because now we'll talk to you about your GT cars. It is Renault, from Audi, from Ginetta, from Bentley, from Aston Martin, from Chevrolet, from BMW, and then from Azul, or whatever you call that car. That car, I still can't butcher the name. I'll quickly whip through it for you now in LMP2. It is open top from open top, from non-open top, from another open top, from non-open top, and I don't even know the names really, but don't ever let oh, what a lap there from this car here. We're just seeing right now, non-open top has got, nope, an open top has put the quickest lap in there, 1:29. So because the rain is slightly going, we're looking like we could get some quick lap times in. So quickly just to whittle through here, it is Andy, from Hugh, from Ferdinand, from Lars, from Steve, from Dean, from Scott, from Mark, from Frank. In your GT3s it's Nicholas, from Anthony, from Christian, from Mitchell, from Michael, from Dirk, from Sampo, from Espen, and from David there in your GT3s. They're all changing around. The leader in GT3 as I speak is the Aston Martin, so that has changed the order completely, but he's now down to second because your Renault of course has got it. Let's just check where your Bentley is. Here he is, look. Not bad to say your Bentley's in 7th, not bad, but I thought he would do a little bit better, but there still is wet patches on the road which can concern the cars a lot here. They'll stay out in wet tyres for the rest of this generation of this session due to the wetness on the track, but I don't think it will be in the race wet, because I don't know, I'm not a mystery person, but it's, oh, a faster lap there for the leader, 1:28 at 0.2, completely nearly a second quicker than the car behind. Unbelievable that is. As the others now across the line, we got a new fastest lap there, 1:27. He is pretty much flying, these cars are now. These are telling you what these can do as the GTs, some of the GTs come into the line. I'm just checking if there isn't the GTs come into the line, just to give you some ideas. Yes, there is. As the Aston Martin, here he is then, come into the line now, comes your car. Is he going to get a quick lap in here in the Audi? As your Ginetta crosses now, does he improve? Well, I think he does, but I'm not too sure. As here comes the Audi now across the line. Whoa, he's gone to second there. So it's BMW from Audi now, and this is unbelievable. This is why we all like the bloody rain / sun. It all gives us the interesting information we all needed here. It does. As your nice to see your car come across there. What did he do? The Azul's up to 4th. Whoa, the Bentley's now up there. Bloody hell, it's looking like it's going to be a GT mess up here We've not seen this in GT for absolutely ages. I've got to say that myself. I've not seen this in GT in utter ages, and I still can't believe that these cars decided to come in the pits now when they only have like a minute or two left of session. But that surprised me, as here comes the Aston, here he comes then does the Bentley. I still think Bentley has got what it takes. I just think, oh, there's another fastest lap. Oh, look at this, you can see it here. These are in your LMP field, and they are just all chipping and changing laps there. Look at the bottom. It is unbelievable. This is here as your Bentley now looks like he could finish this lap off. I don't think he will. We're just going to show you. There's literally not enough time, I don't think, me to get out of the pits, but so then let's have a look at the race here unfold. So it's Steve from Mark from Hugh, from Lars, from Dean, from Scott, from Ferdinand, sorry, from Andy, from Frank. Then in your GT3s, it is a whittle through it now for you. BMW, Audi, Chevrolet, and there he is in the Bentley. So it is Christian, Mitchell, Espan, Dirk, David, Nicholas, Mitchell, who was up the top for quite a while in the Renault, but then bogged down, Anthony, and then Sampo. Let's go into the race. So here we go, then we have 1 hour of this circuit to get over with in the next 20 minutes of this. We have next hour, we'll see nearly 19 cars actually racing for their lives, these 18 will, and it will show you how they do it. Let's see what we've got in your GTs quickly. We have a suggestion. Hope Mark wins LMP and Dirk wins GT. Could be a bold statement there. So that's 4th and 5th. So 4th in GT and 5th in LMP. Let's go into the hour race. We have an hour and 2 minutes, hour and 4 seconds of racing we do here. This pretty much means why it says an hour and 4 seconds. Now it goes down 4, 3, 2, 1. And there go, a good start from your LMP field. We'll look concerned about them for now as they head their way up here, nearly 3 wide down into the corner there, but they get away cleanly now. They do. With that decision there, they do. Another great start from the LMPs there. It was unbelievable to see them all get away nicely. With GTs are coming up to the LMPs as well, bogging down to the last 2 LMPs. Nice to see the LMP2 back of the field here, closing in and doing pretty well. They are here as they turn in now. Out the corner now they go. And up the hill they now run. It's nice to see them go up the hill. Here it is. Let's go back to GT field now. Here to GT field in 4th position, still your Bentley, but he looks like Gazul's got through as well. Nice to see Gazul get through, but now the Audi wants to get through as well. Here he does, which is going to be an interesting mark if the Audi can get through. It's just a case of if the Audi gets through, but there's a battle now, and it looks like it's going to be side by side. And is he through? Let's check. He's got the inside line for the corner, but the next corner he'll have the inside line as well. Don't know if the Audi's going to sweep. Don't know if the Renault's going to sweep on the outside here. He's got the inside line the Renault has, but he's gone wide, and that must mean it's marked his mark there. But he's got the Aston Martin there gone wide as well. But the Aston Martin's going to stay here. He is in touch. Look, as your here he is. He looks like he is going to stay in touch. Is he going to do the cutback like he said he would? No, he looks like he's going to stay there and stay in that position. As here we go then, your LMPs head now down. They do the long straight here. This is the longest straight of the circuit. This race is though on now. As they head it down now. Look, here we back last 2 LMPs here. So there's 9 LMPs, 9 GTs. Quite nice that is. Here as they come around now, last position. Oh my God, they are. I'm gonna just go on board in a second. They are so slow on that corner, the LMPs are. I don't know if the GTs are that slow on this corner. No, they're pretty quick actually. I'll give them GTs that, but it looks like the still, I've got to say, looks like the GT car still wants to get past. I still think that is the case here, that the Audi wants to get past the Bentley, but I still think the case that the Aston Martin has got through. So somewhere around the corner he got through. I'll have to look at the end of the race, the footage of how he got through, but that was a good move there. It was. Sadly, I can't go on to some screens and take a, like, I'm not advanced like iRacing and that, where they have actual replays and stuff like that. I can't do that. I'm sad to say we can't, but the predictions pretty much, let's see what the predictions are right after lap 1 of this race. Dave, let's see who you predicted again. He said, hope Mark wins LMP and Dirk wins GT. And if you look at thinking about Mark, well, Dirk, where's Dirk? Well, he's 4th still in GT, so not bad at all. You mean Mark? Oh, he's winning. Mark's winning, so he's got the winning car at the moment. I don't know if it's going to happen here. Oh, looking at the side there, does the Aston Martin, but he's looking at the moment in the battle for 5th. Here we are. And it's just going to hot up a bit more. Here it is for 6th. It is Ferdinand and Frank who are looking together here. Ferdinand to overtake Frank here into the tight corner where everyone really slows. And it's unbelievable that they're slow around here. But here they go then. Come out now, they do. By the way, just to tell you that 4th is 2 seconds off 3rd. 2 seconds off 3rd he is. So really, he's quite a bit back. Yeah, 4th is quite a bit back from the rest of the field, so got a lot to talk about here he has. As we look back at the order now at 9th, at 8th, sorry. 9th's a little bit further back. He must have a problem with the car, but that's fine. He's got 55 minutes to sort that out and get back out on the track. If he doesn't go into the pits, then he must have a problem. But oh, good move there from 8th, nearly there to go past 7th. And 8th, I think, really did do good in qualifying. Let's see who 8th is actually. So it's Andy and Hugh. Andy and Hugh who are having the battle. Here they are, as Andy now looks like he's going to look at the inside. Oh, doesn't do it there, but could do the next corner. He could, as we go back to GT now. This is the battle we're all looking for. Let's see, just see the battle quickly unfold. Is it going to still be the battle case of this race, or is it not going to be the case? Because looks like it's going to be anyone's game pretty much here. Is the Aston Martin now? Has he got the room? He looks inside line there. Can't make his way through on the car there, the Renault, but that's okay. I think it's just a bit of time before that can tell there. As we look at, it's at 6th, so we're going to look at that now. So it's Mitchell. So it's Mitchell and Sampo. Sampo, I think, really wants to get through. I think he does. We'll go on board with Sampo for 2nd. Let's just check if Sampo actually wants to get through here. We'll go and take off these shots as well and show you if Sampo actually wants to get through. No, he's too far back there, but there he goes, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell nearly touches. I've got to say that's the problem with Mitchell. He nearly touched there, Mitchell did, and I think Mitchell nearly took Michael. He nearly touched Michael there, he did. And I think he nearly did, which is let him further back he has. And is the battle still hotting up here, is it? Let's have a look on board. It is, and he goes inside line now. Will he get the inside position? Oh no, 7th won't do it. 7th has not got past 6th there, and that means that Hugo is still behind Ferdinand, who overtook him just a second ago. Ferdinand did. Couldn't see when he overtook him. I saw on the time score that they overtook each other. Couldn't tell you where, who, what, when, why. But here they come then across the line now from the GTs to start their lap. 2nd is quicker. It's fastest lap there. So let's look at the fastest lap in GT quickly, then I'll get your order of GT. The fastest in GT at the moment is 2nd. Wait, let's just think about this actually. Who's fastest? Oh, fast in GT is 5th with a 128.286. That's the quickest in GT. No, it's not. So 7th is 128.222. Can't believe that. 0.222. I can't believe that. But leader is 128.4. Second's 128.43, and it looks like second's not really going to try and get through. But here he goes then. Does the inside line now. Has he got past the Audi there? No, he has not got past the Audi, and that is a bit annoying now. I think for him it will be. And he's back through there. Back through now on Sampo. He is. So it looks like he's got back to, yeah, Ferdinand is still in front of Hugh. There he is. Let's go and look on board with Hugh here. Will he get past Ferdinand? Will he get past Ferdinand into the corner? No, but Ferdinand's looking to overtake the car in front, so there's a big battle there for them. A big strategy battle, I think it will be more than less. Here it is, and here they come then. We're going to go on board with Ferdinand now. We are. Let's see if he can get past the car in front. Here as they break into the tightest corner of the circuit for these LMP cars. They're in gear 1. You just saw them. They're in gear 1. They flick up to gear 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty quick that is there. But I still can't believe that they're in gear 1 into that corner. GT's on, I don't think, but I don't know too well. Let's see if he did it. Did he do anything there? No, he didn't. The weird thing is, he's further back. He gets really close on the start line straight, and then further back all the time. As we look on board now, we do with 17, which of course is Nicholas. We haven't talked about Nicholas a lot, really. We haven't. The second driver. So he's pretty much, if you don't know, in this championship, he's the second driver in Audi. So if it was real life, to me personally, he would be classed, because these were the same drivers as last year, he would be classed as the second driver in the team, and he'll be the guy who will get most of the support. The other Audi who is in this race, by the way, this one I'm looking at right now, he gets most of the support in the races, and he will, if he was the actual Audi, but these are not teammates, they're just people doing sim racing who are having a fun time. I am really watching this, which is a bit of a session at the moment, but that is all to change with 51 minutes to go. If you can look at your leader now, they are catching, if you think about it, from the leader of this race to, I would say, last, you are looking, from the gap, from the picture you can see on the screen right now, it looks like he's about 25 seconds behind. About 30 seconds behind the leader is, half a lap, which is unbelievable to say the least, but they won't overtake them yet. I think it'll be about 40 seconds to overtake them, but still, that is still a hell of a lot of time to overtake them, really. Oh, he's got through. Did he get through? Actually, let's have a look. Ferdinand did get through, so Ferdinand, up another position, there he is, which is okay. He's got past Frank, and I think Frank now has got Hugh for company, and I think Hugh now is pushing. I think if Hugh can get past Frank, he will get the points that he needs to be up there in the championship. Can't say what championship order is at the moment. I have butchered my championship at the moment. Can't say. I don't want to tell you. I forgot. Here we come then down the line. He looks like he's going to put the throttle on, going to put the DRS or whatever that super button is you can have on these cars, which gets you a little bit more quicker speed. I can't tell you what it is because I don't actually know what it is. You can see now. We look back at the GT leader. He is pushing. What a start actually. He started in third. Didn't think the Chevrolet would do well, and then he just zoomed off and overtook two LMPs, and then the LMPs overtook him again, but then he just, ever since then, he's put the gap in, showed what he can do, and has made a really good adventure of this circuit, and I think it's still going to say the least. I still think he looks like he's going to do it, but where will he do it, I don't know, is the question. If he's going to get the fastest lap of the race, which lap, I mean, will he do it? But anyway, we're looking fourth now, who is I would say the guy who you wouldn't expect to be dirt, you wouldn't expect to be there, but yeah, I wouldn't expect him to be there because you've got the Audi behind him who's really pushing the Audi, and I think that's the problem. But just look at last, he has lost a little bit of time, the Ginetta has. I think the Ginetta was a bit weaker today. I think he qualified well. Ginetta, don't get me wrong, the Ginetta in qualifying is great. He qualified 6th, and not the best qualifying you can get in LMP3, but not bad. And he just got bogged down to this position where he is now, and I think that's unbelievable for him, and shame, because as you know, I wouldn't expect him to be there. As you can see, a little bit. It looks like a little bit of rain's coming down. I don't know if that's only forecast for this race. I haven't seen the weather. I don't look at the weather. I just look here. But it looks like side by side go for the lead here, and he's done it. That is the leader that you've got to say it is here. So Lars from Mark, from Scott, from Steve is your order now. But here comes Scott. Oh, that was a little nearly a touch there. Sorry guys, you can see a black box on the screen. Notifications will fly in on my face and saying you've got a message from him. You're talking to him, so that's fine. But yeah, as you can see here, as you look at the second position, he's let the leader pull away, which I don't think is a good idea, but he has. And he's going to be pulled in by Scott. Steve. Looks like Frank's coming back at him, and Hugh and Ferdinand has been overtaken by Frank. So that's an interesting move there that I didn't see. And here comes Ferdinand on him, on Frank. Here comes Ferdinand, and I think Ferdinand's got it. Into the inside line he goes. Into the inside, breaking into the corner here. We'll have the outside line to the next couple of corners, and I think that has just got him done. And that's a beautiful move there. He's up and over, and we've done what he had to do there. He does, and he is through. He's now looking on the next car in front of him, so he's put a gap of 0.1 to the car behind. Yeah, actually he has, and he's now looking to overtake the guy in front, and we think we can see this here. Has he overtaken the guy in front here? We look like he's going to go straight line, feed him to the line. He has actually overtaken him, because according to the line he has. Don't know if in this he's going to actually overtake him, but he's got the inside line of that corner. If he stays on that side, he'll get the inside line to the next corner here. Does a Ferdinand, and we'll just check if who he's battling, who he was battling with, sorry. He was battling with Steve, and Steve now down the order to 5th. But Steve now looks like he's going to be under pressure now on Hugh. What a move there from Ferdinand, I've got to say. I'm personally proud of Ferdinand for that. So in 3rd position, it is Scott, who has got under pressure, who's pressuring Mark. Got Ferdinand up behind him now, pushing him, and Lars in the lead. On board with Ferdinand now we go. Gonna see if he can do the same move again. He is here around the outside. Oh, look at that! He just puts the throttle down and gets away nicely. That is unbelievable from Ferdinand. Has he got a bit of boost on that car or something? It must be, but he's lost the position back again. He's lost the position again, but he now wants to try around the outside. But he goes to the inside line and he touches. They touch. And I think that might be the problem with that car now. There's a little bit of problem with the front of the car. I think that might be. But he gets the throttle back going now and pulls away. So not that far now. They're only, I would say, only about I think they're only about 15 or 16 seconds away from lapping the other cars. If they keep it up with this pace, I don't think they will though. Because I don't know, I don't think they will. Oh, that looks like that was closer there for the car there. I still think it's closer, and let's go on board then with the car to have a look. And it has got closer here, and the Ava car, whatever you call it, the Japanese car, is looking slow compared to this car we're looking on now, the Bentley. But I've got to say, the Renault has pulled the gap down, and he is looking like he's going to be under pressure from the Aston Martin. But he did get close to the gap here to the Audi, so I can't say much more, you can't with that. But here he is then, the guy we're looking at here, Ferdinand. And he looks like he wants to get in 3rd position. He's kept the position there, he has, quite nicely. He wants to get past Scott, then Lars, then Mark. You get 4 points today for your category. Just to say, it's 20 points for a win. 2nd gets 15, 3rd gets 10, 4th gets 5, and 5th gets 1. So if you're 5th, if you're 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, you don't get points. I'm sad that's what it is, but that's what it is in the championship apparently. I just tell you what actually will. And here he comes then. Will he brake check him or will he not? That's the problem here for Ferdinand. He has a lot to talk about here. Ferdinand does. He has a lot of talk, a lot of smack, but will he actually do it? Not will Ferdinand doing like Rio, but and now only about 10 seconds behind the car in front. It's unbelievable, really it is. Ferdinand now gets the pace out there at the corner, puts the throttle down, and it looks like he's going to have to try and overtake. But we go back to GT cars who are about to be lapped any minute. They don't realise they're going to be lapped. They probably can see it on their timesheets that they're going to be lapped, but you know, it doesn't really surprise me that they're going to be lapped. It doesn't. As you can see, the cars bear no battles really. Let's just check. Oh, there you go in the background there. You saw the little red bit. That is the LMP cars. Looking shit. They're just looking like they're coming to get them. On board with the car. Here we go. Who is this then we're looking at? We're looking at 8th, which is Andy trying to get past Hugh. His teammate did it. So he thinks, well, my teammate did it, I can do it. So it's kind of like he's copying his teammate in the style of race. But he's kind of like the second driver. But actually, no, he's the first driver. He's leading the championship from one round. So think about that. Next round they go to, quickly just to clarify where they go next. After this round, they go to Silverstone. And after Silverstone, they head to... After Silverstone, they head to... They head to Road America, then to the Track of Americas, and then to Daytona, then to Spa, then to the 24-hour circuit. So a lot more still to go here on this thing. Once a week they do this, and let's just go to the leader. He's here, so there he is, there. and last is now heading up into the next corner. So how close are they? Give me a bit of advice. Oh, they're only about 5 seconds. I would clarify that as 5 seconds. Would you clarify that? No, I'll clarify that's about 4-second gap to the cars ahead. So they're pushing close. If it takes them less than 20 minutes, then I would expect them to lap them again just before the end of the race to make it 2 laps down the LMP GT cars, but I don't know. There was a GT battle I wanted to look at, and it's still hotting up. He's let the Ava car get away. I don't know if it's an Ava car. You guys comment down below what it is, because I forgot. Let him get away, he has, as the last place in GT is quite quick actually. I've got to say that. He's pulled the gap down a little bit, but sadly I think it's going to be a problem here to see this, but has he got the speed, or has he not, or has he got the lap, or has he just got lap speed, which is lapping cars? Blue flag now flutters at the last corner as the first of them, Ginetta, now is getting lapped. Here he is, as Ginetta goes on the grass a little bit just to let the cars pass, and nope, he has to brake a little bit, Ginetta does, so lets these LMPs close the gap to each other, which is quite nice for Ginetta to do, and I think that's quite wise really to do, do you think, or do you think it's not really, guys? You let me know. Here they come, look, to lap the GT cars. They're lapping the GT up there. They're not lapping the Renault yet. The Renault now pulls a gap away to them, and I think it's just going to be the problem here of if they lap takes too long, they could benefit some GT cars. As I mean by that, and I'm going to explain that. Say for example, it takes ages for one of the LMP cars to lap the Bentley, then the Bentley will close. Then the Audi will close to the Bentley and maybe pass the Bentley, which could happen, and I don't feel like it's going to be not happening. If you go back to the battle here for 4th, will it actually come 4th in the whole entire race here? Not 4th in the GT category, the 4th in the whole entire race. Oh, and that's not what the Audi should have done there. But he got that, my opinion there. He has let 3rd just literally not go past. There he has, but the Renault definitely has got past. So here's the leader of the whole entire race. He still has a few more to get through. So yep, they have lapped most of them, so they could lap them again there. As a wide goes the Avery car, whatever you call it, and he now flies past the leader does and closes the gap up now to second. Second, by the way, just to say, in GT3 has a gap of about 4 seconds. So he has a bit of a push, but he pushes it now up the gears. Here he does in his flip panels for all these cars. The Ava car is the only one who has still the gear stick we go up and down in. I'm just going to quote that. But here he comes then. Scott is braking quickly, he is, but Ferdinand is pushing here. Just to tell you, if you do want to watch any races on a channel that I've just created, literally I created it about 2 weeks ago, then go to channels, click on my name, so back out of full screen, click on my name, then go to channels, click on channels, and go to the World Racing League. Sub to that please, because we are doing the F1 2018 videos when we get the game. I'll get the game around my birthday, which is in a couple of weeks time. So yeah, you all guys know that, so I'm going to then commentate on that series. But here he comes then, does the leader of the race, top 2 sorry, and fly past. Now it looks like there's going to be a battle for second here. For the lead side, it's between Lars and Mark. We're going to leave that now for Lars and Mark to battle with. We're going to quickly tell you the order in a second. Give them all a couple of minutes, couple of seconds there. The Chevrolet looking quick, but will he be quickest in GT? Well, he looks like he's won the race already, because look at that gap to that white car down there. It's a big gap there, it is. And another big gap here. It looks like it's going to be the Bentley getting through here. Can the Bentley get through? I don't think he can, and I don't think any other car will battle it out. But the Ginetta has actually caught up a little bit, so good old Ginetta, well done him. That's all I can say. And there's the leader. Oh, he nearly touches the leader. That is unbelievable. I wouldn't have let the leader do that in GT. I wouldn't have let the leader in GT do that and nearly hit you. But no. So it took them approximately 22 minutes for the leader to overtake the whole GT field. So if you think about that, 22 minutes, you will expect, so 38, take 22, expect around 12 minutes to go, another lap done on the GT cars. So that's a quick thing. I think that's what's going to happen, as here he goes, then does 5th now, lapping the leader of GT. Has he done it? Yes, he has 6th and 7th and 8th. There was a battle still on here. I think 8th really wants his GT car to hold up 7th, but I don't think he will. That's the problem here with GT. They don't hold up cars much. They just go into the corner as quick as they want, and then, right, we'll go past. But he has. No, he has holded up 8th. He's holded up 8th. Who now quickly gets past and just says thank you very much and goes past. Now 9th. Is he going to get past? Well, 9th actually has a problem. I think 9th has a problem with this car, because as you don't see him easily getting through. Nope, he easily gets through there. So yep, all the GT cars have now got through. The LMP car, so I've got through. So we now look at Ferdinand trying to pass Scott here. On board with Ferdinand, we go for a second. We'll take off the cameras for a second look. We can see if Ferdinand, excuse me, there can get through. He's not looking close enough, but third, who is Scott Large, looks like he's going to be close enough to him. So the top 4 are pretty much close together now as we head to the line. I'll just show you the footage there. There they are, look, the top 4. Then there's a gap to 5th, then 6th, 7th, 8th, and then there's a gap of about 2 seconds to 9th, which is unbelievable, really. Unbelievable to the least it is, I think. And then you look now, coming out the last corner now, comes the GT3 leader. There's second, so if you think about it, he has a gap of 3 seconds. No, it's more actually. It's, let's think about this. 8, 9. That's a 6-second gap there. Unbelievable. That's a 6-second gap. Then there's your third, there's your 4th, there's your 5th, there's your 6th, there's your 7th, there's your 8th, and 8th has a gap of 2 seconds to the last place. So unbelievably, I don't think GTs will be lapped again, which is mind blowing, really. I don't think they will be lapped again. If they are lapped again, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I do apologise. But yeah, 4th actually looks like Steve's going to get past him. But let's have a rundown, guys, of your order. So, leading the whole race is Mark and Wilder Matey, who I predicted that earlier. Then it's Lenz, then it's Scott, then it is Ferdinand, then it's Steve. 6th is Hugh, 7th is Frank, 8th Andy, and 9th Dean. In your GT3s, it is Espan from Christian, sorry, and that gap is 6 seconds. Then it is David, then it's Dirk, then it's Mitchell, then it's Michael, from Mitchell, from Sampo, from Marcus, from Anthony, and that is it in this race. And Anthony is 1 minute 50 seconds behind the leader of this race. So it's unbelievable as it seems it is going to be here. I will, next time I do one of these, put in the side of this, I will put Project PC2, just to tell you that it's Project Cars 2 this game, because a lot of people come and think it's real cars, and I had that last time. Somebody typed in going, oh Cadwell, it's real cars. This isn't real cars, why? And I was like, well, simply because I like doing Project Cars streams like this. That's fine, do it next time. Yeah, I'll try. As across the line now, any second will come your leader. Now he crosses the line and gets another lap in. Here he does. Guys, if you are watching and you are new, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and let me know. And if you do comment in this comment section tonight, you will be entered into a giveaway, which is coming out soon. For it'll be £10 PSN or Xbox or gift card of your choice. So yeah, you all guys let me know, and that'll be November. We'll give that away soon. I don't know when we're going away, but we don't know. Fourth has actually pulled the gap close down. Look at this, look. Fourth pulled the gap down completely. Won't get close enough. He has got a bit of bodywork, front bodywork, just to tell you. I didn't say that he has a bit of front bodywork damage. Yeah, you didn't realise. But he pulls, look at that after the corner, he pulls really close to the car in front and just, the car in front goes, nope, I'll pull away. Same like 8th, he's got through, 8th has got through. No, well I thought he did get through, but no, sadly 7th got back through there on him, so unlucky for 8th there. Well, do you want me to go to duties? Let's go to duties, guys. Leader, 2nd, well I think the leader, yeah, the leader has a gap of 8 seconds, sorry, 7 seconds. What? 8 seconds, so it's gone back, it's going down from 7 to 8, 7 to 8, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, like that, so it's kind of fluctuating a lot. Then it's 6 seconds to 3rd, then it's 4th, who's only a second behind that, and then 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, right back there, who's, oh, look at that skid, beautiful skid there from 9th. Got to give that credit to that there. There may be pit stops, there may not be, I don't think there will be pit stops, I've never seen a pit stop in my life doing a 1 hour race. I need to check how many laps actually an hour race is, because then I can actually just correspond that we're doing a race later, or not today, but a race with this. But anyway, it's kind of good today to see all of you watching. Thank you to the 4 of you who are watching. Please do hit the subscribe button. If you don't hit the subscribe button, appreciate it if you do hit a like on this video. If you do hit a like on this video, that'd be appreciated. And the more the likes we get, I'll sub to you all. So if you do sub to me, I'll sub back to the first 2 people. I'll sub if you sub now and say I've subbed in the comments. I'll sub to the first 4 people sub. So yeah. Racers then now come down the line, they do. Racers now come down the line and across it they come now to GT3 to start their 21st lap of the race, become your GT leader. Any second will do that, I mean, doing a second. Here he comes then, to the line comes GT3 leader. Let's check his fastest lap of the race. So the leader of GT3 is only doing a 1:27.9. Which is unbelievable, really, a 1:27.98, because there's look, somebody down here who's done a 1:27.95, and that's 15th. So well done to 6th, well done to the Renault here, who's put the pressure on the rest of the cars, I think, to get a good lap in GT. Back to 4th though, and we've done it. Wow, I was literally just gone for about 4 seconds. And let's go back up to the top. He's gone past Scott. Wow, unbelievable. Where has this race gone? It is 29 minutes to go, and this race is nearly over. This is unbelievable, really. As we speak, if we did have Alan P1s, they would be now heading into the corner just before the GT3 to lap them again. So if we had Alan P1s, guys, let me know in the comments what race you want to see next on this channel. Tell me if you want me to. In the comments if you want me to do a GT3 PS4 race, a Cadwell race, any race you want, and I'll race in it actually. I'm a shit racer, but I'll race in it with bots of 70 difficulty on this game, which is quite good, quite high. Probably not going to win, but you never know. We'll try it out and see for ourselves here. We'll be looking now at 3rd in this race. Lars in front of him looks like he's under pressure here. He does. If you are not watching today and you want to listen to a football match tomorrow, go to www.endeavour FM. Endeavour is EDEAVOUR FM.co.uk, and then you will listen to me commentate on Boston United versus Spennymoor Town tomorrow live. We will, but as the cross-line through GT3 just finished that around the first one they come, and I personally think there's no real battling GT3 LMPs there is battling, because as you just saw the bit there that you always get. Third here is pushing, and I think third has just made a mistake which makes fourth close up. But fourth now is looking like fifth going to overtake him here. Let's just check if he does, because I'd like fifth in this race. So who's fifth in the race? Steve. Yeah, I do like Steve's car. It looks a nice car. But here he comes then. Here he comes to get past it. And in the pits now comes one of the LMPs for a quick tyre change, I think. I'm not too sure who it is. It's Frank. So Frank's come in for a quick tyre change, I think. But he's got a little bit of bodywork, I probably presume he does. Here comes the GT3 leader out the last corner, you can see. Let's actually go on board Frank, just to check if... Yeah, Frank must have had a problem, because he's in the pits and coming out now. But anyway, it doesn't matter about that. Hopefully he doesn't get lapped by his own category, because if he does, then that'll be just... No, I personally think. But anyway, third. Is he out the pits yet? Yes, he is. He now gets the throttle down and puts it down a little bit. Not too much throttle, because then you'll hit the wall. But now he's out and put the throttle down now, and away he goes. So will not get lapped by his... He won't, but he may do. As third now, out of the last corner, side by side with second he goes. And it's Ferdinand and Lars, side by side. Here it is, Ferdinand has the inside line. We're going to look on board Ferdinand now, we are. But Lars does have the quicker pace, but Ferdinand hits the inside line, hits the curve a little bit, but gets back going now and does not get the position. But he does lose 0.3. He loses a whole second. Wow, a whole second he loses there. That's unbelievable. Hit the curve. You have to do a slow down little penalty bit, but not by much. You don't do much for penalties, you know what I mean. Here he comes, the LMP car, to get through some traffic. He had to come into the pits due to a problem with his car. Bit of fuel, which is like enough for another 4 laps or 5 laps of fuel. And 2 new tyres on the back, 2 front tyres. He put on new front tyres on as well, as he now tries to get through the GT field for a second time, but he pretty much is only lapping for 1 lap down, so it's not really anything really. As you can see, I was wrong. I'm wrong. I said 12 minutes to go. It's going to be 24 minutes to go. They will lap the GT3s again. Leader, I'll say it'll be about 20, but yeah, never know. Second though is... Oh no, he got back through, so somewhere around the corner, Lars got back through Ferdinand, so Ferdinand didn't make him out. Ferdinand's in the pits, he must have made a mistake somewhere, and that is going to butcher his race, that is. Here he comes, look, fluttering down the order, look, there he goes, down to 8th, he will go in a second. No, he won't, because his teammates come into the pits as well. That is unbelievable. There's 9th, he probably will not get past all the GTs, but now he goes and pushes. Now 9th does. I think if he can hurry up, he won't get lapped, but he looks like he's about to be lapped here. A second now pushing on first, but there's the 2 teammates in the pits here. They are for some problem with the car. Let's just check on board with one of them. Looks like GT cars are about 20 seconds, about 5 seconds away from coming down the line. These 2 in the pits, a little bit questionable why, as there he is out the pits now, they both come. So maybe GT3s will just fly past them as they're coming out the last corner now. Comes the GT3 leader. Don't think he will overtake this one that we're looking at now. Here, will he? Maybe he will, but no, I don't think he will. Look as he now heads into the corner number 1. Now, just before the GT3 will. So yeah, the GT3 will overtake him, will he? No, he won't, will he? No, he won't. So Ferdinand still stays in front of one of the GT3s there. As the leader of LMP now heads into the last corner as a cross line now to start lap. What lap is it now? They're starting actually. Let's just check. The GT3 start lap 25 now from the GT3s, and now start lap 27. So I think it's lap 26 actually they're going to start, is it? No, 25. So they are nearly that. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Come in. As into the pits now is who is in the pits actually now is 6th. Let's check who that actually is. That's Dean. Dean's in the pits for a little pit stop. But here he comes. At the marker there was a holded blue flag. So there's a car coming. Let him pass in a second, and it'll be all lovely jubbly. There it was. It's just a holded blue flag. And again at this corner there'll be a holded blue flag, I think. Yep, holded blue flag out. Not to say you let him pass because you don't have to yet. But now that corner there, there's a man there. You can see, you can't see him on the right. There you can see him there fluttering that blue flag out. So you've got to let this car pass behind. But here it comes then for the second time. He goes to the outside line. They're braking, does the Ginetta. Just let him pass. That's a nice Ginetta there for you. As the 7th position now will be, I think, down to 8th any second. And he does look like he's down to 8th. There, he's down to 8th. Now he is at the pits as he revs his way out the pits. He looks like the LMP car could overtake him. As the last place is GT. And LMP, sorry, has a problem getting past the GT Ginetta, GT BMW, I mean. What a disaster this will be if he can't get past him. But now he goes at the corner and slides past, so he's got past him there as your lead of the whole entire race. On to lap 28 he goes, and is now looking like a lap past most of them here. But this is a race that I expected to get pit stops in, but I didn't expect this many pit stops. None for GT, which is kind of a surprise, but you know. As here he comes then to the line. If the Bentley stays where he is, he will go up to 3rd in the championship, and the Azul car, who's in 3rd in the race, will go up to 4th. So a battle for them two. Was today a battle? Was it? No, really. It was 5th and 4th. 5th. It'll be 6th and it was 5th and 3rd in the championship battling away. But the Ginetta, the Aston, yeah, he'll go up to 3rd. So it was 4th and 5th. It was it? No. Yeah, it was 5th. No, the Azul car, sorry, is in 6th and going up to 5th, and that car's from 5th, 4th, going up to 3rd. So it's going to be quite easy to see. There he comes, look, around the outside there, overtakes them all, and is now looking to hunt down the top 2 cars wherever they are. There and here, just needing one more LMP car to get through. He does, which is looking pretty easy. As there's a 5th in the pits now. Who's in the pits actually? Hugh's in the pits. Hugh is in the pits. For some reason there's so many LMPs coming in the pits this race. No GTs, which is a real surprise. If you guys haven't commented, please do, because if you don't comment, you will not be entered into the giveaway coming up soon. Of course, everyone must be entered into, you know, it's a big deal. Out the last corner now comes Ferdinand, who is 4th in the championship from the first race, coming 4th. They did that at Suzuka, so at the Japan circuit on this game, not Fuji but Suzuka. They do go to Fuji after the rounds I talked about. So after this they head to Road America, sorry, they head to Silverstone. After Silverstone it is Road America, then it is Track Americas, then it is Daytona, then it is Spa, then it is Le Mans. After Le Mans they go to Fuji. After Fuji they go to one that once quite, actually I think it was a quite small circuit to go to for them, and I think why they're gone there, but they're going there anyway. In this game they're going, it's kind of obvious for you guys. It probably won't be obvious, but here it is. Come on please. They're going to Laguna Seca, so a really random one there. And then the last round of the year, the one after the Laguna Seca, they head to one of the circuits I really like on this game. I have a passion for that circuit, and I think it's really good to see these cars going there. Which you guys don't actually know, it's the last round of the year. You think it's Donington? No. Alton Park? No. Snetterton? No. Brands Hatch? No, none of English circuits. I've got to say, it's not an English circuit on this game. Oh, what was it? I forgot it now. I'll have to look it up for you. But anyway, we'll head to just out the order of the race, because it's been a quick random order it has. As the LMP car now heads out the pits and gets no position loss, but heads out the pits now and has a bit of cold tyre, so we'll probably let the car behind pass, I think. But where's the leader of the LMPs? Oh, he's here, coming out of the last corner now, so he won't be lapped, I don't think. I don't think 9th or black either, I don't, in this race, which is quite good. I'm trying to, but anyway, let's go and look at the order, then I'll tell you after that where the finale of the championships for these are. I sadly won't be doing any more. These now don't come on my channel for the rest of the year. Okay, so it is Mark who's leading by 0.6 of a second from Scott, from Steve, Ferdinand, Andy. So then it's Steve who has not pitted, then it's Ferdinand, Andy, Lars, Hugh, Dean and Frank who have pitted. GT3 who are 2 laps down, Espan, Christian, David, Dirk, Mitchell, Michael, Espo, Nicholas and Anthony. Now I say the last round of the year, if you don't know where the last round of the year is, guys, wow, I didn't expect this to be there. It was Zolder. So you know the Belgian circuit, Zolder, well they're there for the last round of the year to do a 1.5 hour race. So 1.5 hour race. Oh, he looks like he's going to go down sideline. Oh, I missed this here. Oh, they're hitting, they're touching. And the leader's in the pits. No. He's let. Well, Mark has let Scott win this. And Scott in the first race of the year came second, so he will enter the championship lead after this one. But that is unbelievable. What a disappointment there for your leading trio of cars. Here come the other LMPs. Where are the other LMP cars? They're nowhere near to be seen, so that's good for these two. I think they may come out back in second and third, which is quite unbelievable. It really will be. There goes your next LMP car, but he's going to be down to third. He will be. Yep, he's down to third, which is an impression to say the least. But he gets out now, revs the engine, and I think he'll be out just in front of the other car. Hopefully he will, because he's got a lot to come from. I think he has this. Mark has. He won the first round of the year, so Mark now out the pits he comes, and now puts the throttle down and goes, and he, look at the leader of this race, so it is Ferdinand second, who finished fourth in the first race, will get the second position, so he will boost up the order. But the leader of the race is coming into the pits now. He is, unbelievably, the leader of the race is coming into the pits of Ferdinand. If he can stay, right, this is, I'm going to say this quite quietly, but if Ferdinand can win this race, he'll be up to second in the championship. If Scott does not come in the top 3, he won't be in the second championship here, so that's quite interesting to say, as he's in. Where's the LMP2 second place actually? Where is he on the track? Coming into the S section now, he does. That's classed as the X section of the circuit. Now into the last straight before the second to last corner, so he's happy to be there. Into the pits he comes now. No tyre change, I don't think. A little bit of oil will go into the car, maybe about a very small bit of oil, but 1, 2, 3, 4. There, it's pulled away now. The oil has pulled away. Out he comes now, as out the last corner now comes third, so he won't be in the top 2. If he's not in the top 3, by the end of this race, this guy is coming out of the pits now as the others fly down as well. I don't think he will be. Let's just check. Here they come then, the battling trio. He may just make his way out in front of these, but I don't think he will. No, he won't. So he will be bogged down the order here. Will all LMPs have done. So here's Ferdinand. What a race from Ferdinand. He will have won this by default. Started the race in 4th, where Mark is right now, and it's looking good. But here he comes then to do this here. Will he do it here into the corner? Breaking in they come, and he doesn't make it there. Does 6th. I had to talk about Scott and Hugh because Scott was up there in 4th and had to pit early on due to a problem with his car. But you're going to look at the battle here you are for that position. But for now, we're going to give you a battle for 3rd. We're going to give you a battle in GT3. So it's still your Aston Martin, your Chevrolet from BMW, from Azul, from the others who are coming now. We're going to leave you on the Aston Martin battle. Here we are. We're going to go on the Aston Martin car. We're going to leave you on the Aston Martin car for now. See what that happens. But actually, I'm actually going to skip that and go to the battle with Scott there for you. And I will be back after a second here. After I go to quick break. 34 laps completed, guys, out of this race, and we're expected to get 40 done, at least 42 done this race, as the leader of this whole entire race now has overtaken that big gaggle of cars, now looking to get the 2 LMP leaders. May have come into the pits again because he only has 30 laps of fuel left in this car. Oh, look at that. I was just showing you it because it was the Bentley, and he nearly got past there. What a move from the Bentley that would have been. Sorry about this, guys, I keep jumping into my car so I could just show you some stuff. But from what lap it would have been from the Bentley there, but it looks like it's going to be Aston Martin who closes the gap up here. Let's see on board of the Aston Martin if he can get through here on the car in front. Oh, he nearly does, but the Aston Martin here is in 7th. First race year he came 6th, so got 1 point. So first race season he came 5th. So it just tell again, it's 20 for the win, 15 for second, 10, 5. So 6th gets last point. Does he? No. So it is 20, 15, 10, 20, 15, 10, 5, 1. Yeah. So 5 gets last point. He came 5th last time, got a point, but that was it. As where's second actually in the race? There he is. So there's second, there's third, there's fourth. Yeah, really, they want Mark needs to get this done. Mark's going to stay leader of the championship if he can keep Scott behind him, and Scott's in 6th, that's fine. But Ferdinand is going to win this race and could become second in the championship only by a couple of points. I'm actually going to look up this now because it'll be 25 points will Ferdinand be on. Let's see where at the moment he's on. So 4th. Right. They won't be on. They'll be on drawing points, except that. Yeah, he'll be 2 points behind. Yeah, so it's 20 plus 5 plus 2. He'll be on 27 points, so 2 points behind because he got the 2 points for getting pole position. He gets 1 point pole position each time. That's why he's got that as now the leader, now looking to get past. Here is the LMP as a GT leader. Actually, what a race the GT leader's done. Let's get on board with him. What a race this car was done. And it's surprising me how far ahead Espan is in this race. And I'd like to say to boy, Espan's so far in this race high, and I can't believe it. Oh, there's a nice comment just come in. There's a comment just literally as I sat down came in, so I haven't read it. But I want to read it now to you. GG to all the cars in the race for doing a good job. And all still in race. Ah, thank you there, James Peters, for saying that all the cars are still in the race. Yeah, they are all still in the race. I don't know how many of you are watching actually, because there were 5 of you, but now there's only 2 of you. Thank you for still 2 of you to watch. This is unbelievable. As your battle for third, I think, hotting up. There's still loads of battling hotting up here. Did he get through actually? Let's have a look. Yeah, Hugh got past Scott, I think, but why is everyone moving? Here he is, your leader of the race, with approximately 8 minutes to go. So if we just calculate this, 1.3. So you're getting 6 extra laps in here, guys, so around 6 more laps of racing we have here for you here in this pay-per-view event. This is a pay-per-view event which I have to... This is the event. If you are wondering who's going to win tomorrow, I think KSI will win the pit boxing tomorrow in that one, and I think in the Jake Paul versus Deji fight, I think Deji is going to this is what I think. JG's going to be boxing quite hard, and he will think he's won, but then Jake Paul, out of nowhere hits him and wins the fight completely, which is what I think is going to happen. So, you know, every due respect, I think that's going to happen. As we have a fourth position who is actually 3 seconds behind third, which I'm surprised about, and about to be overtaken by fifth, sorry. Yes, he is actually, because into the inside line goes Hugh on Mark, but not going to get through there. He's not. So we're on at the moment 38 out of about 43 or 42. As the battle for fourth, 5th and 6th and 7th, 4th, 5th and 6th, sorry, hotting up. 7th now, pardon me, 7th now joining the party. There is 3rd. There's 4th. And there's 5th. Six, 7. But the lead of this race, okay, came into the pits with about 15 laps done. Said he was the second to come in, came out with his teammate, and now he is racing his life depends on it. Second is his teammate. What a job these two have done. The two teams will be absolutely ecstatic. Which I'm just going to say, Andy will be 3rd in the championship after this. It will go Mark, Ferdinand, Steve Scott, sorry. It will be the championship order for them, and for your GT3s, it will be Christian from S-Bahn, from Dirk, from Michael, from David, from Mitchell will be your order there. In that one, I don't really need to say that anymore, so if you don't hear me say that anymore, that's the order of championships. I'm not going to say that anymore about the championship orders, because I will mess that up, maybe say the wrong order. So there you go, that's the order of the championships. But what a race from the top two cars in the LMPs. The battle's still going on for 4th and 5th, so the points really. 5th you get 1 point, 4th you get 5 points, and 4 more points you get 4 coming 4th. And that's what Mark wants to get, I think, at the moment. It's going to be 25-25 just on points. The classical qualifying, it will be 1-1. It will be 2 points added on to that. So yeah, let's go to GT3. We haven't talked to GT3. We haven't been to look at GT3 cars in absolutely ages. They're closing the gap. I've got to say, the gap is coming down. It was 2. On the screen there, it was 2:48 and 3:09. It's now 2:48 and 3:08. No, it's back to 3:09. So no, they are closing the gap, but by a very little bit. And he's done it. What a move! Somewhere around the circuit, he's done it. The Ava cars got passed by the Bentleys, and Bentley now will go up the order. He will. So he will now be in 4th in the championship, 3rd in the championship. Sorry. As we guaranteed there he would be. As here he is then. Can the Audi get through as well? Here with 41 laps fuel on the Audi, 49 on this one and 45 on this one. It's unbelievable to say the Audi hasn't got through yet, which is unbelievable to say. I've got to say the Audi could be 4th. And I've told you championship order, so I'm not going to tell you it ever again, but I will tell you the finish of the race. As the LMP leader heads down here, so we have 2 to go after this one, and then we will wrap up the race. So we'll wait and see. I personally just going to check when this car goes across the line, what time will it be? Because if it's more than 2... Oh no, it won't be. No, if it's longer than 2, if it's more than 2, like 23, then he will get an extra lap in. So there'll be 3 more laps after this one, which is kind of a good thing, I would say. But yeah. To the line he comes, across it now he will come, and there's 2 more laps to go. So 2 to go as he comes to cross the line now. There we go. There's 2nd, but how comparison is 3rd? There's 3rd. Wow, this is looking close to a top 3. there's 4th, there's 5th, there's 6th. 6th really wants that position, but I don't think he'll get it. Let's see if the position has changed. The Audi really wants position here. I think it is the 188 Audi. It says at the top, but actually it's not. He is another number Audi. I can't remember what Audi he is actually number. He's number 6 Audi. Well, that's a surprise. I thought he wouldn't be 6 because he's not in 6, but the Aston Martin did get through so well. And Aston Martin, he got past the Audi there and slided him down to second to last there. But there's the leader. He has to cross the line again before 1:24. Now that's not going to happen, I don't think. We've got about a couple of minutes to go here. As you just look at the order, so it's Ferdinand, Andy, Lars, Mark, Hugh, Scott, Steve, Dean, Frank and Alan P2, Espan, Christian, Dirk, David, Mitchell, Michael, Espo, Nicholas and Anthony there in that class there. Let's go back to a leader quickly as he's about to come to the line. Will he get it? No, he'll get the last lap flag. Okay. Yeah, he will. Here it is. The yellow with black cross flag and a white flag took us as well. To say it's the last lap of the race for your LMP cars. Second now, coming now he is to complete the last lap of the race starting now. 43 laps will be raced and that is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. That will see a flurry of racing action there. It will. Just to tell you, we have at the moment watching this race 2 people, so thank you very much for the 2 of you company here tonight. It is appreciated that we're going to get so many views on this. Oh load. I'm joking, we're not, but that's fine. Did he actually overtake him? Let's have a look. No. Oh, Hugh did. Hugh overtook Scott. Well, Hugh just overtook Scott, so well done, Hugh. He wants to get past Mark now, I think he does, which he won't do because he's way back. But that's absolutely fine. He got back through, I think, on him. And yep, last lap now, it will say in a second. You're on your last lap, well done, good job. So here we come then. He's got a gap, and here he comes. Look to battle him side by side. They go. Has he done it? Into last corner they come now, breaking in. No, he hasn't. As they come onto their last lap now, which will be 41. They will, as the Aston Martin now looks like he's going to get past the Renault here. Breaking into the corner now, Aston Martin. Oh, nearly gets past there, but doesn't. As your leader of the whole entire race now, to the line, checker flag now flutters. He wins. There he does. Second there, Ferdinand wins it. Ferdinand from Andy. Here he comes now. Lars. What a race there from him. It's Lars. Mark, thank you. Mark then from Hugh. Wow, it was quick then from them two. Then it was Scott, Steve, Dean and Frank. Where's Dean and Frank actually? Here comes Dean now. Checker flag now out for him. Here comes Frank. Checker flag now out for him. And now coming across the line. Checker flag now out for Espan. Christian we're waiting for now. Who is heading to the last corner now to get second position in GT3. Here he is. Christian, checker flag now out for him. He comes home in second there in GT3. And he comes home in second actually by 12 seconds. Unbelievable. Here he is, Derek. Here comes Dirk now. Derek is the full name, Dirk is the abbreviated name. Here he comes then to cross the line to come home in third. Then it'll be David, Mitchell, David, Michael, Mitchell, Sampo, Nicholas and Anthony. Hopefully in that order, was it? Let's see if your LMPs are actually going slow. Yeah, they're in the pits now. Good old job for the LMPs there. Well done everyone there racing. So guys, we had the hour race there. I'm tired. What a commentation I had to commentate on there. If I did do a full 100% race, I would actually like to get commentator with me. It's kind of boring doing commentation on your own for that. But it took them 1 hour 23 minutes to do, 28 minutes to do that. 1 hour 28 seconds I think that is. But to do it, that's not bad at all really. They just managed to cut. Literally they cut over as they crossed the line there, which is unbelievable. So to get the 20 points was Ferdinand. Second with 15 was Andy. Lars got the 10 points and Mark got the 5. Hugh got the 1. Then it was Scott, Steve, Dean and Frank. There it was in your GT3s. It was Espan, from Christian, from Dirk, who gets, so that's 20, 15, 10. David in 4th, Mitchell in 5th, and Michael, sorry, in 5th, and Mitchell in 6th, which is then Far and 1, and he gets 0. Then Sampo in 7th, 8th Nicholas, and Anthony 9th. Anthony was 122 off the whole entire leader of the race, if you class that as there. So they got 41 laps done, they got 43 laps done. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do smash a like, subscribe. But before we do, let's look at the overtake that happened on the first lap of the race. Which is somewhere around here, which I need to show you with an LMP car. I can zoom this up because I'm allowed to, but this is how Mark got into the lead, guys. That's what I'm going to show you now, how Mark got into the lead of this race. So, oh, we had a battle there, look. So I'm going to pause it here. We're just going to go down the order a little bit. So here's the third battle. Here's the battle for third, look. Side by side they went, and he didn't get through there. But let's see how the leader actually got through. Look, so into, as I explained, look, the last corner now he comes. Look, there, look, I can't slow this down for you guys any slower than I am now, look. But look, he comes down, look there, look. He comes out the corner there, the leader goes wide, and he's straight through there. Unbelievably, a great battle there that was. And he goes through there. Hello to the guy who said hello, sir. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, please do smash a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Thank you all for watching. If you did comment, you will enter into giveaway, guys. Please do subscribe. Please do that. If you do comment, I will, and say I've subscribed when this in the comments down below after this video goes live. Not live, I mean. I will sub to you. But from now, it's goodbye.